Some people love animals more than they love their own families. If you've never heard of the Beast Buddies, prepare for a world of big egos, big cats, and big money. Because these animal owners are so obsessed with their exotic pets, they risk sanity and safety to live together. These are people who've brought some of the most dangerous or unusual animals into their homes, or left society to go and live with them completely. We're not sure if these guys qualify as animal owners, or if it isn't the other way around. In any case, today, we're talking men who've joined wolf packs, grannies who've moved in with bears, and even a man who's adopted a pet alligator for emotional support. So, hold on tight and get ready to meet the 7 craziest beast buddies in the world. Number 7. Kevin Richardson, the Lion Whisperer. Meet Kevin Richardson, also known as the Lion Whisperer, is famous for getting dangerously close to some of the world's largest wild cats. Every fiber in our being would tell us not to cozy up with animals as dangerous as lions. But it's clear that Richardson's lions don't plan on eating him. He doesn't at all seem preoccupied around them at all. Quite the opposite, in fact. They snuggle up to him like lazy house cats and even nap in a pile with him. This doesn't mean he's domesticated them in any way, but they do tolerate him rather peacefully. It's as if they've let him into their pride somehow, as if he were an odd, furless, human-shaped lion. Be it as it may, Kevin Richardson's unique relationship with some of Africa's apex predators has opened many doors and captivated the imagination of many people throughout the world. Number 6. Cody Antle, the Tiger Prince, aka Tarzan. Cody Antle, also known as Tarzan, and is pretty much the closest thing to a real-life Tarzan. Son of the famous Doc Antle, also known as Tiger King, Cody learned to love animals from a very young age. Cody has a Tarzan aesthetic and almost 2 million followers on Instagram, where he shares photos of himself with his endless array of wild animal friends, much like in a Disney cartoon. If you want more animals in your life, you can watch Cody carry a Bengal tiger on his back, or spend time with his monkey brothers via TikTok videos. His life is definitely unique, as he considers a tiger named Amba to be his sister. Meanwhile, he also has an actual sister, Tawny, who calls herself the Queen of the Jungle. This guy is the literal Tiger Prince. Number 5. Dean Schneider, part of the Lion Pride. Meet Dean Schneider, a 27-year-old Swiss guy who dedicated his entire life to the animal world. Nowadays, he lives in Africa and is the proud member of a Lion Pride. His wife is a hyena, and he's a father to 2 monkeys. Dean discovered his deep passion for wildlife at the age of 6 or 7 through watching the legendary Steve Irwin on TV. But even though he was so passionate about animals, he originally followed a very traditional path into adulthood, eventually ending up in the finance industry as a financial advisor. After a very successful 3 years in the finance industry, he generated enough finances to launch the Hakuna Mipaka project, his personal private animal sanctuary that is not open to the public. Dean doesn't cater to tourists and doesn't allow any day visits. He built this place for animals and not for humans. The Hakuna Mipaka Oasis is a secure, wild, and lifelong home to the animals that live here. Number 4. Bonnie Hunt, the Bear Granny. Meet truck driver Bonnie Hunt, a 62-year-old grandmother living with an unconventional combination of 3 dangerously large pets in her home in Texas. Bonnie shares her life with 2 full-grown grizzly bears and a Bengal tiger. She spends hours interacting with these predators every day, cuddling up to them and feeding them treats like cookies, marshmallows, and ice cream, as if they were regular house pets. With a combined weight of over 600 pounds, her 2 bears have lived with her since they were just little cubs. Her tiger, Anushka, was given to her as a gift when she was just a cub. But her 2 bears, Pebbles and Bam Bam, came into her life in a different way. One morning, she saw her black dog coming home followed by what she thought were two other dogs. But when they got closer, she got a huge shock as she realized exactly what they were. The two baby grizzly bears have lived with Bonnie since. Number 3. Eric LeBlanc, the Lizard King Dad. Meet Eric LeBlanc, a reptile enthusiast and father who lets his 3 very young children play with his 19-foot reticulated python and the rest of his lizard collection. Eric owns hundreds of lizards and snakes and recently had to move dozens of these apex predators into his home after a fire at his reptile store killed some of his animals and injured many more. He makes a convincing argument about them being great pets because they don't have fleas and are low maintenance, so you don't have to take them to a vet regularly like a dog or a cat. Despite the dangers these animals could pose to his 3 children, he has no problem letting Katie, Larry, and 3-year-old Erica handle them. Despite having a laid-back attitude to his children being around the animals, he insists they are completely safe and would never leave them unsupervised. In fact, there are some snakes Eric still won't allow near his children. Number 2. Joy Henney and his support alligator. Meet Wally, the 5-foot, 60-pound federally licensed emotional support alligator, owned by Joey Henney from Pennsylvania. Joey's house boasts a variety of reptiles, ranging from bearded dragons to ball pythons. The reptile that steals the show, however, is 4-year-old Wally, who has a special place in Joey's heart. Joey says that he's far from your typical alligator. He loves cuddling and he loves giving kisses. Not only does Wally get to run freely around the house, but he's regularly taken out for walks to parks, malls, and even restaurants. Joey says Wally is just like a dog and loves being pet on the top of his head. While Wally could grow to be 15 or 16 feet long and weigh up to 1,000 pounds or more, Joey says he will never part with his emotional support animal. Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out other amazing videos on our channel and give us a like if you enjoyed this video so far. Also, tell us in the comments which one of these is most frightening according to you. Number 1. Sean Ellis, the real-life Wolfman. Meet Sean Ellis, a man who has devoted his life to eating, sleeping, and living amongst a pack of wolves. Sean regularly leaves society and spends months at a time living like a full-on wolf. Sean is so dedicated to his new lifestyle that he rarely washes himself, only eats meat, and sleeps on the floor when he's on the road with his new wolf friends. You'd think it'd be hard to find an actual human life partner while living under such circumstances, but after meeting his soon-to-be wife Isla at a friend's house, the couple totally hit it off and got married in a Native American-style wedding last year. Needless to say, Sean is now teaching Isla to live like a wolf as well.